Hi guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video. So I'm teaching myself microcontrollers, and I'm doing it by going through my new employer's curriculum. So I work now at a company called Matrix, and they have a whole bunch of kits. I'll show you some of them. These EBlocks microcontroller learnings, and so they've got a whole bunch of different boards, and I'm going through their curriculum. So if you want to follow along or go through their curriculum, you can go to Learning Center. And then the one that I'm going through is called Introduction to Microcontrollers, which is this one here. And it is 101 pages long, and I'm on page 60. So in the last video I did LCD screens, so I was writing to this LCD screen. I've now been a bit fancy and added, there's this motor controller board. It's got, I guess, a servo, a stepper, and a DC motor. I'm not wrong. The little board, and then I've also added this little push button board. They've got a whole bunch of different modules. I've added these just kind of for you know, to make it look good, I guess. I don't think I'll be using this board yet. So all right, anyways, let's crack on, because these videos are not, they're too long, so I need to make it a bit shorter. So let's do that. So we're just going to do one example in this video, example 4, which is a stopwatch, and hopefully it'll be a short video. So this example uses example 3 using print number as a starting point. Expand the program from the previous example using print number by dragging a loop icon below the print string component macro. I'd like a picture here. All right, so we want to drag a loop icon below the print string component macro. So this is Flowcode, my company's own IDE, basically similar to the Arduino IDE, except for the fact that this is in Flowcode. It's flowcharts instead of C code, but you can write in C code here as well. So I want, what do I want? All right, I want a loop, and I want it under the print number. Change the text in the print string component macro to hundredths. Oh, with the quotation mark. All right. Print string. Okay. Drag a calculation icon into the loop. Now I'm dragging a calculation block in. All right, where do you want that? Drag into the loop. All right, drag that into there. Create a variable called count as an int type. So if I go to variables, change my sheep one to count with an int type, I think you said. Double click on the calculation icon, calculations text box, type count is equal to count plus 1. Okay. He didn't say without the quotation marks this time, so someone's definitely going to do that. Alright, this will add 1 to the value of variable count every time the icon is executed. Next, drag another component macro into the loop. Component macro into the loop. Double click the component macro and find cursor under the LCD macros. Component macro, find cursor, the generic cursor. Enter 0, 1 as the parameters to position the cursor on the first character of the second line. 0, 1. Next, drag another component macro onto the workspace. This is just, I don't know if it's just me, but these instructions are difficult to follow. It might just be me, but I guess what I want is like this image next to the instructions here, so I can see them side by side. And then I'm not just looking at a wall of text. I don't even know where I am. The fact that it's not numbered as well. Component macro onto the workspace. I don't know where I am right now. So okay, enter 0, 1 as parameters, and then I want to drag another component macro onto the workspace. Anywhere, like over here. So I assume there, but you haven't said that. Select print number and enter count as the parameter. Double click it, print number, and enter count. Did that do it? I don't know. Now drag a delay icon into the flowchart and set the delay to 10 milliseconds. The delay. I don't know if I'm putting these things in the right place at all. Set to 10 milliseconds. I'm enjoying how smooth Flowcode is. Following the curriculum is challenging, but the smoothness of Flowcode is nice. I'm enjoying it. I haven't used this software I haven't used the software outside of these videos, so this is literally, and I don't do any preparations before these videos, so what you're seeing me use Flowcode this is the extent of my knowledge with it so far. All right, refine the program by clicking on each icon and entering comments on what the icon does. It may seem to be a lot of effort, but it saves time later as your program will be easier to follow. Run the program. You have now made a counter that will count approximately the time elapsed in hundreds of seconds. Okay, so I didn't know we was doing that, and I kind of just think that should just be at the top. In this example, we will make a counter that will count approximately the time elapsed in hundreds of seconds and write it to an LCD display. Chuck that right up at the top, so I know what I'm doing. Just there, I just drag stuff on, and I had no idea why I was doing what I was doing, and I don't even think this is correct. So I've got all this bit up here, which I guess I need to get rid of. So let's see if I'm right. So I've got start and then print string hundredths. So let's get rid of this cursor. Start, print string hundredths, and then I've got a number which I don't need, so I can get rid of that. Then I've got a while loop, while one. Then there's a delay. Yeah, I put my delay at the bottom. I don't know if it told me where to put the delay. Drag a delay icon into the flowchart. It just says into the flowchart. So I guess perhaps it doesn't matter really for the code where your delay is. Count is equal. So then I got to calculate. So I'm doing that there, and then I'm moving the cursor to there. Okay. Then I've got a blank component macro. I don't know why I have that. And then I'm printing a number. Cool. So let's see if that works. Build, compile to target. Boom. All right, let's go over to here. What do you think? 3, 2, 1. You're back in the room. Not done yet. 3, 2, 1. You're back in the room. There we go. Hundredths. All right. So my buddy here is not doing anything. He's not doing nothing. He's just sitting there at 0. So why is that? We start and then yeah, I don't know actually. I've got a delay. Let's put that at the end. Let's increment 1. Ah dear. I'm struggling with this. I don't understand why. So LCD generic. So he's got a different LCD. He's not using LCD generic, which is what we was using in the previous. No, we weren't. We was using LCD in the previous example. LCD 4x20. I thought I was meant to be using LCD generic. So okay, let's change that, because that might be a big problem. So if we do LCD, all right. So I don't think it's gonna make a difference, but we'll run it in simulation because it's faster. So that's got hundredths. I don't know why LEDs are turning on and off. This is still counting in binary, so I don't know what that's. All right, I'm lost. So I'll just remove this stuff just in case, but I can't see it being an actual problem. The thing with proprietary software, and this is not to knock Matrix, but are those LEDs counting? Ah, interesting. So that LED is right, but these ones are dim. That seems weird. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, anyways, so I was gonna say the problem with proprietary software is that there's usually like some sort of rule that says, or like there's usually like some sort of like really refined instructions of like these 19 steps or these 16 steps that you need to follow step by step, and you can't put a delay here because that's not how the software works. You'd need the delay there or some sort of stuff like that. So delay count plus 1, count is equal to count plus 1, cursor 420 0 1, print the number, count, print string hundreds. Oh, okay, there is no dot there. That's one thing. So perhaps, again, this is what I'm saying, you just don't know. So I thought I copy and pasted it. Yeah, so it said change the text in the print string component macro to hundreds with dot and with the quotation marks. So I've done that, but then what they're displaying here has doesn't have the semicolon and doesn't have it there in the code either. So again, I guess let's try that. Let's just see, did it work? The counting, so still not counting. So let's go back to this print string. Let's just try and get everything lined up perfectly. So hundredths by itself, compile to target, try again. Anything else? Oh, the next lesson is a binary adder. I like anything binary. Have a look at this. So yeah, the next lesson is a binary adder. Adding together two 8-bits. Two 8-bit numbers, that's cool. I look forward to that one. But yeah, this is gonna be a dud video. I wanted this to be a quick video. And yeah, it's just not been quick. And it's such a simple, it's really simple. the only thing I can think is to maybe start again. So we're still not counting in hundredths. Can we maybe? Okay, well, here's one. Delete the delay. That should just count to 32,000 straight away. Correct? Let's simulate. Cancel that. Cancel. I don't want to do it. Let me simulate. Debug. I'm just simulating because it's faster. So if I, where's my 2D panel? View, 2D panel, 2D. That's still not working. I've got all this stuff here that shouldn't be here. So let's end this simulation and then delete this switch, delete this LED array, run the simulation. Hundredths, nothing. So if I go to count, calculation variables, and add that in, count now is equal to, I would just put it like that. That should work. It doesn't like that, so I can't do shorthand. Count is equal to 1 plus plus. Can I do no? Having that. The count is equal. Let's do count is equal to 10. Just display 10 for me. Go on. Okay, so that works. But why did it duplicate it? I didn't do that, did I? Did I duplicate it? So count is equal to 10. So I can set count to a value and it will display that. So count is equal to count plus 1. Run that. 1, 2. Alright, so we're counting now. What was it? What did I do? I copy and pasted that, I think, right? And yeah. So let's just confirm. So I copy and pasted that. That's exactly the same. No, I need to go back and watch the footage. Something's gone wrong there. But anyways, so that now works. So delay of 10 milliseconds. Run. Alright, so that's running slowly because it's in simulation. So if I download, mate, what a whole lot of faff, like a bloody super simple program. And I don't know, it's probably me. It's usually always me. But that was just massive faff for no reason, basically. So let's wait for this thing to finish downloading. I'm gonna close automatically, and then we should just see hundredths pop up on our screen right there and start counting. There you go. Getting fast as well. See, I don't know what's happening. What's happening with the LEDs there? Those LEDs are just going wild. You can't really see it because it's a bit. Yeah, look. I've got all this light, but these three in particular are just flickering like crazy. I'm guessing the LEDs, these LEDs are just like hardware linked to something on the LCD display. But yeah, that's a bit weird. I don't like that flashing. So yeah, I mean, that is one of the lessons. I don't know, lesson 4. So yeah, I'll end this video here and then I'll start with the binary adder. I look forward to doing binary adder. That was needlessly difficult, and I don't know why. So yeah, hopefully I watch this back and I'm like, I'm a dud. But anyways, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Binary adder. That should be interesting.